The first reason is because you are stuck in this mindset of everyone is my client, and then you think cast a wider net means that you'll be able to get more clients, but when in reality, um, when you speak to everyone, you're speaking to no one, and this has been something that I've had a challenge with, and it's been a challenge that I see in other people that they're trying to get just anybody as their client. And at first, I would suggest just trying to get clients and make money at the beginning. If you really can't decide on who your ideal client is. But as time goes on, and the more that you start to see who your ideal client is, who the person that you like to work with, the easier that it'll be for you to be able to just have one message for just one person. And in regards to this, the coaches that are making the most money is that one specific person with that one specific problem. For example, if you're helping people with their weight loss in regards to health, maybe your goal is you help out busy entrepreneurs that are over 40 and that are making over $15,000 a month, and that you are helping them to lose 40 pounds in a year, something like that. That's just an example. But if I were to ask you, who is that person that you serve? Who is that person that you enjoy serving as well? And who is the person that can pay you the most money? That's another thing that we get caught up with, is that we're trying to serve people that can pay us the fee that we charge. And then that's why you'll stay stuck. And then the second tip is the second challenge that people have is saying that I need more followers. And this one is something that at the beginning, myself personally, I dealt with this. I was waiting for myself to hit these 10, 20,000 followers before I would start selling. And meanwhile, with the few hundred followers that I had, those people were following me and they were interested, but I thought that I had to have a big following in order for me to get clients and make money. And what really happens is that what we need to do is we need to be fully engaged with those 3 to 10 people that are actually enjoying our content, that are actually wanting to work with us. But if you continue to wait to have thousands of followers and you end up getting the followers, but you're still not connecting with people, it doesn't matter. It's not going to work. You're still going to be stuck and you're still going to be having challenges because you're not engaging with the people that are actually engaging with your content. There's a few people that follow you, there's a few people that enjoy your content, but since you're so focused on you getting these thousands of followers, you're taking away from the people that actually want to work with you. So for you, are you falling into this trap of I need to have these thousands of followers in order for myself to get clients and make money? Again, remember to focus on the people that are actually just following you and that are following you because of you. I've heard people that they buy followers, but you're buying followers, people that don't even care about you. They're just following you just so that you can have a big number next to your name that says that you have thousands of followers. The most important thing is that you have a few followers that are engaging with you and that like your content and that could become potential clients. The next challenge that I see that coaches have is my content is imperfect. We're constantly waiting to craft the perfect content. Sometimes I would take an hour just thinking about what kind of content should I post. What is the perfect content that I could put out there? And then editing the reels to the point where I'm exhausted just by editing. I'm exhausted by just trying to put the perfection out there, and it just would drain me, and I would overthink even the captions. I mean, I would overthink the posting. I would overthink all these things that came into the whole idea of putting content out there. And just remember that done is better than perfect. And consistency is what's really going to beat that quality that you're trying to look for every single time in every stage. Because if we're trying to wait for perfection, it will never be perfect. But if you take that imperfect action, it's going to be better than taking that perfect inaction. So are you staying stuck with this mindset of it's not perfect, my content's not perfect, so I can't put it out there. And you have to just tell yourself, you know what, it has to be imperfect at first, and just take the action and just do it. People don't care if it's perfect. People care if you have information that will be helpful to them. So make sure that you don't fall into that trap. And then the next challenge is the giving free value forever. So I know for myself, I do give a lot of value, and I still am okay with it, but oftentimes coaches get caught up in just coaching people for free constantly. They're doing the free strategy calls, they're answering people's DMs for hours. I mean, but they haven't gotten a single sale. And they're generous, and generosity is good, but generosity won't pay you the bills. So the fastest way to pretty much not get clients is to never make an offer. That's the thing. People are scared to make an offer because they feel that they've been giving it for free for so long that now to charge it's really challenging, and they don't want to sound salesy. But because they feel like they don't want to sound salesy, that's what keeps them stuck. So are you the type of person that is constantly just giving free value but is never making an offer? And you got to make sure that you overcome that challenge, that fear of making offers, of asking people for money, asking people for them working with you. And your audience, they're pretty much waiting for you to sell them something. It's just that you stop, and you stop yourself, and you are fearful that maybe they're not waiting for you to sell them something. And then you're absolutely right, because you think that they are not waiting for you to sell them. So yeah, you're right. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. So if you're telling yourself that you can't, that they're not waiting for you, you're absolutely right. So you have to flip that mindset and tell yourself people are waiting for me to sell them coaching. And so you have to stop, and you have to pretty much like stop giving so much free. Especially sometimes people take stuff for granted when you give too much for free. They don't show up, they're not as accountable. And when you start to charge, it's pretty much the best way for you to serve your clients, and it's to have them also financially committed. You want to make sure that people are committed, because they're this way, when they put their money in, they on themselves, they're telling themselves that they're all in. So make sure that you're making offers, and that you're okay with making these offers, and that you don't feel like you can't make offers, that you can't make money. When you make that first sale, that's the biggest breakthrough. Then you're going to tell yourself, wow, I can actually make money. Then the next challenge is the I need a website. Oh man, I hear this a lot. I won't be able to launch my business until I have a website. You don't need a website, and you're trying to build this perfect website with the perfect copy and the perfect branding. I've had people that I've coached that they had the perfect website, they had 10,000 followers, they had a certification, but what they didn't have was clients, because they thought that if they built all this, that the clients would come. And no, the clients are not going to come just because of your website. The clients are going to come because they know that you are the person that can serve them and that can help them. And you're over here spending thousands of dollars on designer, and then meanwhile, coaches out there are getting clients. All they have is just like a Calendly link and like a proposal Google Doc, something that costs them like $10 a month. And then they're booking the thousands of dollars, and you're over here just waiting for your first clients. And again, your first clients, they don't care about your website, they care about results, and they care about connection to you, their coach. Connection actually converts. It's not your website that's going to convert. And I want to share one more tip that just like a bonus, and it's this tip of around like I'll post when I feel inspired. This is you can't wait until you're inspired. People are not going to be waiting for you to get inspired and motivated, and to wait for you to get motivated. You you oftentimes are just posting when that motivation strikes, and some weeks you won't even post. You won't post at all. But other weeks you're posting zero, or sometimes you're posting a few, and that inconsistency is killing your momentum. And then of course the algorithm will reward the people that are consistent. They'll put these videos in front of your audience the more that you post. So make sure that you're showing up every single day, at least every single week. Like once a week is better than nothing, but make sure that you're doing it consistently. And pretty much right now, like your breakthrough is waiting for your consistency. It's just that you have to be consistent. And if you continue to make these mistakes honestly are costing you anywhere from 10, 20, maybe even 50,000 plus in revenue. And you, if you apply these 6 tips and you start doing these, shoot, in the next week, you will start to see results, you will start to see changes, and you will start to be able to convert those people who are following you into clients and making more money. If you're finding value with these videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the like this video, hit the bell notification so you can get more videos like this that I post every single week. And if you need help with any of these challenges, these 6 tips that I shared with you today, if you're having challenges with this and you would like a free consultation, I would love to give that to you. That way I can help you and show you how you can get clients and make money. Have a great day. Peace.